show you how to use Google Earth to create virtual tours for your students. So first I created my slideshow and shout out to SlidesGo. That's where I got this beautiful background, the beautiful template. And I start off by having different places that I want my students to visit. So I start the directions by saying they're going to explore the important places of Australia using Google Earth. They're going to read descriptions of locations and follow the links of the titles and images to see overviews and close ups of these locations. Then at the end, they're going to answer a couple questions. So for the locations, I'm going to start out with the Great Barrier Reef. So in the title, I tried to do an overview. So I wanted them to see where the location is. Ideally, this would have been a little bit more zoomed out, but that's where it was. And then they can see the location. How you do that is you just search here, like Barrier Reef, or if I wanted to do something else like Queensland, then it just takes me to that location. But I was doing the Great Barrier Reef. To get the close-up images, so on each of my images, I do two close-up images. Here, how I get those is going back to the photosphere, and you have to click on the little person at the bottom, and then any of these blue locations that show up are places that you can drag and drop and get a close-up view. So if I go down here, it goes out into the location, and I can see a pretty location of the coral reef. And you might go through a couple different views to find exactly what you're looking for, uh, what you want to have your students view. So it may take you a little bit. And then sometimes you get placed in a different location that you're not expecting. But again, I can go in and see, oh, is this one better? To finally pick the one that you want. So here's another view of the Great Barrier Reef. Oh, that's cool. Manta ray right there. So you might find some interesting locations. There's a little person snorkeling, and the students really like this because they get to see these locations that we would not otherwise be able to go and visit in a normal school system. So I had a couple different things that I used. So I did the Great Barrier Reef, I did the Coral Sea, the Great Dividing Range, Great Victoria Desert, Uluru, and the Indian Ocean, all important places. And then at the end, I had them answer questions. So these questions were mostly from the readings. They weren't from visiting the places of Google Earth, but it gave them a view of what the locations are, being a little bit more authentic for the students to see, and a great way to utilize Google Earth. And you can do this for any subject, really. I mean, it works great for social studies or for cultural studies, but really, in all, you can use it for any subject. So, for example, for science, you might be doing locations of where things were invented or where they found certain elements. For math, you might do where did the concepts of math come from? So, that could be a way you could use it in all of your different subject areas. Thanks for watching and enjoy making some virtual tours for your students.